Hello and welcome to Notebook. Are you a neat and tidy person? Do you keep your things properly organized? Or are you constantly being asked to clean your room or desk or cupboard? We have so many things around us at all times. These things are of different shapes, sizes, made up of different materials and are used for different purposes. Today, we will learn how we can sort things into groups based on their certain properties. To begin with, let us go collect some things from around our workplace. Let us now look at all the things I have collected from here. Let us start with sorting these things shape-wise. Some of the items have curved or spherical surfaces. Some are flat. Alternately, we can sort on the basis of materials. Some items are made of wood, some of metal, some plastic, some paper. Some of these materials are hard, some soft. Metal items are mostly shiny. Wooden items are not shiny but can be scratched easily with something sharp. Items like cloth are soft. Some items are also lighter than others. Look around you. You would find many items. It will be interesting to make a table of things sorted on the basis of materiality. You will find that some items are made of more than one material. Also, you might find multiple items made of the same material. Materials are decided for making things depending on their functionality. It will be extremely silly to make utensils out of paper, as paper would catch fire while cooking. Or it won't make much sense to make a water jug out of cloth. Take a moment to think of how man makes things to serve different functions and how different materials are also found in nature to suit different purposes. All these contributes to the design of making things. We can also categorize items depending on how they mix in water. We have collected a few variety of items here and are going to mix them in water. Items that dissolve in water are called soluble items, and the ones which don't dissolve are called insoluble. Different liquids dissolve differently in water as well. Let us try mixing oil in water. If we stir the liquid and let it stand for some time, we will see that oil doesn't mix in water and is insoluble. Let us try the same with drops of honey, vinegar, and kerosene as well. Things can also be sorted on their transparency. We can see through certain objects, like glass, and not through certain others, like a wooden door or a stone wall. While playing hide and seek, you would not hide behind a glass window, will you? Objects that we can see through are called transparent, and objects that block light and doesn't allow us to look through them are called opaque objects. Through some other objects, we can see through, but partially. If you hold a white sheet of paper against a light bulb, you would see some light but not clearly. Or, if you put a little bit of oil on paper and try to look through, you will know what's on the other side but not every detail about them. Such objects are called translucent. Separating things to form groups help us study their properties and observe similarities and differences. We also learn to be smart and use different items for different functions. Now that you have learned how to sort items, maybe it will be a good idea to finally go and clean that room. And when you're done sorting items in your room, we will see you again at another fun video from Notebook.